Okay, today we are going to be talking about milliliters and liters. If you have a medicine dropper at home, you can see that's 1 milliliter. It's not very much water at all. It's very little. So that 1 milliliter, now this whole thing would be 10 milliliters. Now this was from the other, Monday I showed you the quart, 1 quart. But see where it says 946 milliliters? It takes 946 of these to fill up this 1 quart. On this orange juice, it says 1.5 liters. So that's 1.5. It takes 1,000 of milliliters to equal 1 liter. So 1,000 of these will equal a liter. If this is 1.5, then it would be 1,000 and then half of 1,000, which is good, 500. I hope you said that. And 1,000 plus 500 is 1,500 or 1,500. So it would take 1,500 of these to equal this orange juice. So when we're talking about measuring things, I have some little measuring cups right here. Are you going to, so this right here being 946 milliliters, this is less than a liter. So this is, that 946 is close to 1,000, but this is a little bit less than a liter, okay? You might have a 1 liter bottle of Coke at your house, or a 2 liter or a 3 liter bottle of Coke. Would I use a liter to fill up this little measuring cup? No, because this is way bigger. But would I use maybe milliliters to fill this up? Well, yeah, that would make sense. Okay, what if I use a spoon? Am I going to fill up a spoon with a liter, which is bigger than this, or am I going to use milliliters to fill up the spoon? Well, I'm going to use milliliters. Okay, so let's think of it in even bigger objects. What about a swimming pool? Would you use this to fill up a swimming pool or liters? Well, liters. Now, ultimately, to fill up a swimming pool, go back over here to my gallon, it's going to be easier to fill up a swimming pool with a gallon than a cup, right? What about your bathtub? What would you rather fill your bathtub up with? A cup or a gallon? Well, gallon, because it's going to fill up faster. So this is 2 quarts, which is half a gallon. If you didn't have the gallon option and you had either a quart or a cup, which one would you rather use? I'd rather use this 2 quarts or a cup to fill up this. Or not that, instead of that, to fill up your bathtub, okay? But what if you just have a normal drinking glass, okay? Here is a coffee mug. Am I going to use a gallon to fill up this coffee mug that I drank from yesterday that I still need to wash? Or is it better to use a cup? Well, you're going to use a cup to fill this actual mug up versus a gallon or two quarts or a quart, okay? Also with this cup, let's go back to our liters and our milliliters. So again, this is a little bit less than a liter. Are you gonna use this, a liter to fill up this mug or milliliters? You're gonna use milliliters to fill this mug up because a liter is gonna be way bigger than this coffee mug right here, okay? So I hope that helps put in perspective about the measuring. Now this says 24 ounces, this water bottle, and water bottles are measured in different ways. But when I put it next to this, would you measure a water bottle using a liter or a milliliter? It honestly depends on how big this is. Some of them are a little bit less than a liter, some are a little bit more than a liter. But would you use, for this water bottle, would I use a gallon to fill this up or a cup to fill this up? I would use a cup. Okay, so just remember, when you're thinking about the word gallon, think of this. When you're thinking about a cup, a typical measuring cup, and mine even says 1 cup or 250 milliliters. 250 milliliters equals this 1 cup. And then this was our pint, this little heavy whipping cream. And sometimes if you buy a pint of ice cream, those are the small little things of ice cream. So that would also be a pint. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys with your math this week when you're measuring capacity. And remember, all capacity is measuring how much liquid is inside. Okay, how much liquid. So all capacity is liquid.